So I used to teach high school and I used to teach English, but then I left teaching to pursue my art. I brought a group who was all over 18, so they're technically adults, but they're still youth, because youth is anything from 14 to 24. So I picked out the youth in my program that are over 18, that are already being exposed to these things in the world already, and as their mentor I can sort of guide them along in a project, and you know, we can make art out of it, or we can make media out of it.
Are you proud of what you're doing right now with the youth?
I am, actually. It makes me feel good. I didn't really want to come to this event because I was a little bit tired, but every time I work with immediate justice girls and just young people in general, you guys give me a lot of energy, and it makes it really worth it because I see that you guys are happy and that you're learning something, and that's my goal.
You do make us happy, just so you know. What are you, like in the future, what else are you planning to teach us, like in the sex education field?
We didn't actually explicitly do too much with sex ed, but I really want to formulate a more concrete standards-based program that is not a standards-based program, but actually has these field trips kind of ground into it. And I've been, you know, as a sex worker activist, trying to figure out how to expose young people to sex work, the porn industry, strip clubs, prostitution, in a way that is not dirty, it's not shameful, it is realistic. I know that there are young people watching, and I'm really conscious of the impression that I'm making at all times, and I don't want to, my intention is not to corrupt people or sexually abuse people or expose them to things that they don't want to. And so in doing this sort of field trip, you guys were more enthusiastic than I was, and so that kind of brought me to take you here, because you have to feed me energy in order for me. I've been in the sex industry for 13 years, so it's not as exciting to me anymore, unfortunately, but you know, it's exciting that I can expose you to, like, young people. I'll say young people because you are over 18. I want to emphasize that. As a sex worker, sorry, what?
Does it affect your family? Like with your relationship with your family?
Yes, totally. Every person in here who works in the sex industry has definitely had some issues introducing that to their family. And if they say that they haven't, then they're probably lying. There are families that accept, you know, sex workers as their family. My dad is very, very supportive of who I am, about his, you know, he's come to conferences and spoken with me, and he's given me books, and, you know, he buys stuff, you know, that it's not perverted our relationship in any way. It's absolutely supportive. My mom is a born-again Christian, so I don't tell her exactly what I do. My sisters are more, well, there's two of them, and one is more accepting than the other, but I don't interact with them as a sex worker. I interact with them as a sister and as an auntie, and, you know, as the youngest child, so I'm kind of like a black sheep in my family anyway. And but my dad is very good about sending me, he emails me articles, things like that. So I'm really fortunate to have a dad that is super supportive. There have been youth that have asked me about sex work and sex industry, and I've given them some information, but if I feel like they're not really ready or serious, then I don't really bombard them with it. I just give them little kernels, because there's a lot to take in. And I just kind of gauge who I'm talking to at all times. And there's some people who I just feel like, absolutely, you're not ready to do this work, and I think it's a bad idea for you. You're not even mature enough to even deal with how hard it is. It's really, it makes you grow up very fast. So I think that's the main advice that I have for young people, that you grow up fast. I've been in the sex industry 13 years, and I think my life is double. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of it. I've seen a lot. And it's harsh because people don't treat us great, and the kind of sex work that I do is prostitution, and it's illegal. So I've been arrested, and, you know, I've gone through really hard times because of it. I've been robbed, so I want people to know that it's not easy, but it was something that I did as a result of trying to survive as an artist, or I've always wanted to have that freedom to do my art and travel around the world and pursue my dreams, and sex work has always been a way for me to express that. It was about work and exploration and adventure and money.
How's it going so far? Like, has it, like, prostitution helped you, like, accomplish your dreams in art? And what kind of art are you doing? Like media art, or like painting art, or what type of art?
I'm a singer, and I have original songs that are about sex work and prostitution. I have a song called Decriminalize Me, which is about the way that sex workers, prostitutes in particular, particular are criminalized. I have sung in Mexico, I've sung in Taiwan and different parts of the country, so it's been really an honor to be at conferences and events like this where I can share my art with people. I have a theater show, I have visual art that I do, and I teach people how to make film and video. I make my own videos. I do everything.
That's really awesome. Thank you for taking the time to bring us here and acknowledging us with